think it's working. There we go. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Sit here. Hopefully this is working for you guys. Let me know. Our internet has been like all day. So it was kind of a crapshoot as to whether or not this was actually going to work. It's playing for me okay right now. So hopefully it's working. But I just came in from outside. Our friend, in fact, I was filming it. Our friend Will was dropping off a piece of equipment because we're getting a big seed delivery tomorrow. And it's like a big ton bag, and we have to be able to lift it off of the back of the truck. So he was bringing a, what's that thing called again? It wasn't the Mini X because that's the one that broke. What's the one he brought?
He brought a skid steer.
A skid steer. That's right. So I got to drive it around a little bit out front, and it's cold out right now. But it is it's going to come in handy tomorrow. And then he's going to bring up some we're smoking his pork belly tomorrow. And he's going to bring up some deer meat so we can do some deer burgers with the bacon on it. So it's going to be good. Hello, hi Robins, Bads and DIYs. Hi guys. Hello Doug. Hello, the other Doug at Pole Barn Productions. He said he needs some of those seed pods, Gumtree, I think, to make a second Kobe bowl. I'll do this one in blue for the new variant. Oh, there we go. Nice, nice. The Weller Man by Nathan Evans. I cannot say that I have, James. Not familiar with that one. A little distorted, but not bad. Okay. Well, that's good to know. At least it's not too bad. What's up? David the Milkman is in the house. Come on, homesteading. Whoop, whoop. I saw you had that big, the cabin video went crazy. Got like 50,000 views. That's awesome. Hey, Chrissy, Paragon Ridge Ranch. I've never heard of them. I don't even know who they are. I don't know. I might be wearing your shirt right now. So, oh my goodness. So the trip didn't happen yet, Joe. It's actually the end of April is when the ShootDang Fest is. So, but it's a lot of channels that are going to be out there. It's a lot of people that live kind of in that area that watch some of the different channels and follow them that are going to be going out there. So, you know, it is. So it's going to be fun. So I'm excited because, well, I talked to Chrissy already. I'm coming in early, so I'm going to go see her on Thursday. And I want to go see the store, and I want to go see her farm, and I want to film and do all that good fun stuff. So I'm excited about that. Hello, Ward. Says good evening, Crouch Ranch. Hello. Cold beer? I was wearing your shirt yesterday. What's going on? Big John is in the house. I'm assuming you're coming up, right? I think I saw you post on one of the things that you're coming up, and I think David from Come On Homestead, and you're coming, right? I think, which is fantastic. And I don't know. So here's my thing, guys. I'm trying to figure out. You are okay. Good. John from Cold Beer will be there. Ooh. Right on, Cold Beer. I know you got to say it like that. You can't just say cold beer. You can't say it properly. You have to say it crazy. Yep. See, Come On Homestead will be there. Ooh, I know, right? Well, unfortunately, I texted Cha-Cha right away from Mahalo Ranch, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, are you coming?" And she's like, "I can't. We're getting married that weekend." So I guess that's an acceptable excuse. I'll let that one slide, although I am sorely disappointed that they're not going to be making it because of that. But you know, at least she has a good excuse. So here's my deal, guys. I'm hoping. I'm going to try to put it out there as much as I can between now and then. It's really hard for me because I don't live in the area. I don't know specifically, like I might know somebody's in Oklahoma or I might know somebody's in Texas, but I don't know like the areas. So I'm putting this on you guys to help me with this. Like I said, I've already got definitely going to go see Chrissy, check out her store, her new feed store, Beeline, and I'm gonna go check out their ranch and go poke around and let Frankie catch frogs and like I'll probably catch them too. But you know, and just and have fun and do that whole thing. But I want to see who else is maybe in the area that I can like pop over to and maybe film something real quick with that lives in the area, like within a reasonable driving distance of the Tulsa, Pryor, Claymore kind of zone. Because I will have my rental car, my little, and when I say little, I got like the most putt car there is again this year. It's gonna be pretty much like the same, like the little Ford Fiesta like I had last time, which is it's like if you took a Prius and you squished it, and then you took the engine out and you put in a Matchbox car engine. That's what driving a Ford Fiesta feels like. So it's like beyond ridiculous, like with no oomph. Like I'm used to driving cars that have, you know, even my old like, you know, my Acura and stuff, my little four bangers, they've got a little bit of oomph. Oh, would I like one? Yes, please. I would. Thank you for asking. Anything but lime. Those ones are disgusting. Lime White Claw. I think if you drink them and you think they taste good, you might be the devil because they're pretty nasty. But yeah, I thought I was gonna die driving in Oklahoma last year in the little Ford Fiesta. So I'm sure I'll have the same experience this time. It was like the worst little putt car I've ever had. Thank you, baby. But so if you know of another channel or you, and I'm sure, and it may be even somebody that I know, thank you, honey, that I don't realize is not this flavor. No, I'm just kidding.
Y'all heard her say anything but.
Oh, hold on, let me move this because it's hard for me to judge until you're here. Okay. So, yeah, so let me know if there's a channel that you know. Cheers. Oh, I gotta open it first. You're right. Sorry, I was talking. I can't multitask.
Poke a hole in it with a knife.
I know. I'm just gonna like that.
Cheers.
Cheers. Okay, there we go. That's cold on my digits.
Yeah, well, it's better than warm.
I know. I mean, I usually have my.
You drink warm coffee. You drink cold beer.
Cold beer. He's here. Yeah. So yeah. So anybody that's nearby that has their property or their whatever, I would love to set something up and try to film while I'm there. So you know, throw them in my direction. Let me know whatever. And of course, I'm gonna be filming a lot while I'm there at the event and meeting different people and do it. And this time I'm really excited too because since I've gotten to meet.
Last time she wasn't excited at all.
I
she didn't even want to go.
No, I didn't want to go. I was very excited, but I was nervous once I got there. I did the wallflower thing.
I feel like I have a patch in my beard. Look,
Christy,
right here.
You do. You have like a little hole. What happened there?
That's just how it's like.
Christy had to like peel me off the wall and save me from my like chewing on my hair in the corner. So, but yeah.
So what is going on?
I don't know.
Cold beer. I was checking out your channel actually last night, I think. And
oh, John's gonna kidnap me and bring me to Texas. Him and Natasha. They're gonna steal me away.
Who are they?
Cold Beer Ranch.
Oh,
John.
Cold Beer.
Yeah.
Cold Beer. John. Yeah. I don't know anybody's name.
See, he doesn't know first. He's not on a first name basis like I am with people.
Appreciate it. This is a great shirt. Yep. We are Spartans.
Yeah.
I like grunt stuff.
Yeah, I got him a bunch for what was it? Christmas? Yeah. Yeah.
I got a birthday coming up. I'm gonna get the rest of the grunt style inventory. All of it.
Right on.
Where's Frankie? Frankie's
at a friend's house. You want to tell the story? You can. Go ahead.
Trying to decide what version of the story I want to tell. So last night, this one says to me, no, would you like to preface it? Would you like to tell the story?
Go ahead. I just don't want to be referred to as this one.
All right. Last night, Frankie's mother
that sounds worse.
Says to me, hey, how do you feel about Frankie staying the night at a friend's house tomorrow? Now, normally she says, how do you feel about Frankie staying the night with Maddie tomorrow? Or how do you feel about Frankie staying the night with Kay? And I was so I asked the obvious question, who's the friend? Right? And she's like, Shane and Isaiah or something like
Yeah.
that, or having a movie night or something, and then they're doing a sleepover. And I was like, and are they girls? No, they're boys. So the answer is no. I'm sorry.
Okay.
The answer is no.
Okay, but here's the thing. So Frankie is that she's a lot like me. A lot of her friends are guys. Like she's even more tomboyish than I was at her age. She doesn't like all the catfighty drama that a lot of the girls at school kind of participate in. And the guys don't do that. So she's been hanging out with these guys. She's known them for a long time, but she's been really hanging out with them a lot this last year.
I've never met them. I've never met their parents. Oh, it gets better. It gets better. So I'm like, well, have you talked to her parents about it? And so here's the story. So Frankie asked her first, and mom's like, well, we got to talk to the parents.
Yeah,
like,
I said,
right now
until I
this
hear
is just
from a
kids
parent,
talking.
this is just kids conspiring, right?
So then one of the boys calls Sid, and he's like, hey, can Frankie come stay the night?
Well, no, okay, that's not what he said. He was like, hey, I'm gonna have some Barry White playing. Can your daughter come over? And I was like, sure. No, it wasn't like that at all. So no, he was just like, we want to after school like watch movies and hang out and then maybe spend the night. And I was like, well, let me see, send me your dad's, mom or dad's number, whatever, and I'll, see if this is legit, basically.
So then the dad's like texting her last night, and he's like, yeah, it's all good. And I'm like, no, it's not all good. I don't know this cat. Dad could be like somebody I don't want her around. I don't know. I just don't know. I'm not saying he is.
So yeah. So anyway, so she went over there after school for a little bit. I'm gonna go pick her up after this.
So I agreed to let her go over there after school, have a little movie with the boys, and then mom's gonna go pick her up after the live.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. So Frankie, I mean,
that's a big hell no. Come on.
Okay, 2 of her best friends when she was little that lived down the street from us were boys.
5. She was 5. She was 5 when we moved here.
Yeah, but then they stayed.
She was like 4 and 5.
But they stayed the night here. She was like 6 or 7, and they spent the night. The boys spent the night.
That's cool. You didn't ask if the sleepover could be here with me and my guns.
Okay, whatever. But all right, I get it. I understand. Like I get it. Like I'm not trying to come across as like I'm a bad mom, but she's not that kid. Like she's still like
she's more trusting of her daughter.
If people are kissing in a movie,
I trust no boys.
Well, okay.
0 boys do I trust.
Boys are like not like, I don't know. They're like not like that. I don't know, but whatever. He doesn't know. I'm not trying to stir the pot. I'm not trying to stir the pot. I'm just saying, like, anyway. Well, I think what the main draw for Frankie is that they have a horse property and they have horses. She wanted to go see the horses.
Nah.
So I think that was the main draw. Because when the dad texted me that they'd gotten back to the house, he was like, making them snacks right now. They're out by the horses. And I was like, we may never be able to pry her away. Like, so yeah, it's kind of funny.
That's funny. Yeah. See, everybody agrees with me on this.
I guess.
I'm just,
I don't know. So I guess I get the bad mom award this week, but I tried.
Not according to her. Oh, Frankie didn't. She didn't want to talk to me.
No. That's why I had her come out last night, because I go in there and I go, tell me. I go, are you mad at your dad? And she goes, no. I figured he'd say no. And I was like, I said, so you're not mad? And she's like, no. Does he think I'm mad? And I was like, yes. And he's mad at me because he thinks you're mad at him. And she's like, oh, I'm not.
Oh, because while we're in the middle of debating this, she's like, Frankie, come out here.
Because he was yelling at me.
And she like injected Frankie right into this. And Frankie's like, they're just my friends. And I was like, yeah, but they're boys.
Yeah.
So then she got mad
but she didn't get mad. She got mad at the other thing you said. I forget what it was you said after that. But then she did get a little like preteen attitude and like went in her room for a few minutes. But when I talked to her a little bit later, she was like, no, I'm not mad. So I was like, please go out and tell your dad, give your daddy a hug and tell him you love him and you're not mad. So she came out and petted you like she does her thing with your head. Like, and like, so that was to let you know that she wasn't mad.
Ward, good call. Good call. Gun, shovel, and an alibi. You gotta have those 3 things.
These poor
Yeah.
boys don't know what they're in for. When this girl starts dating, oh Lord.
Oh, I remember what she got mad at me about.
What?
I said, I haven't even met these boys. When I meet them, I'm going to scare the hell out of them.
Oh, that's
and
why
that's when she got mad.
Yeah. The threats.
Yeah.
Who knew? Open threats of, potential violence. That's what that's what was pushed her over the edge.
No, I didn't say I was going to hurt them. I said I was going to scare them.
Okay, well, you can be
Fear
scary.
of hurt.
You can be
Fear
scary.
of death, maybe. I don't know. I'm just, am I allowed to say that?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Hey, Mr. Mike from MT Homestead. What's crack-a-lackin'? What is going on? My goodness, my goodness. I'm going to have to put a shock collar on her now. This is what he said. I think
So, hey,
maybe.
who of y'all are in the area that is getting spanked with cold weather again right
now? Oh my gosh, I think they all are. I saw Chrissy posted they had snow.
I heard it's like
it's
ridiculously cold in Dallas right now.
Yeah, I think it's cold.
I think that whole like area that got spanked last February is getting spanked again.
I don't think it's not as bad this year, from what I understand, but it's definitely snow and stuff that they're not used to. For sure.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Come on. Boys that age are never, ever, ever up to any good. I remember being that age. I remember being 12, 13 years old, and I had impure thoughts about girls my age. I don't distrust Frankie, but I definitely don't trust the boys, any of them at that age.
Well, it's not like I'm sending them to I don't know. I mean, the parents are there.
The parents are going to have a couple of glasses of wine and go to sleep, and they're going to be alone in some room in the house. And kids that age, when they're all having a slumber party, they don't go to sleep. They're going to be up all night. It's 3 a.m. No.
Oh, Lord.
That's a big negative.
Oh, I disagree, Bill. Mango's one of my favorite ones. I like the mango white claws. This one's a black cherry. I like, what I like, which you can't get the separate flavors by itself, is there's a pineapple one. They had it on special for a little bit during the summer where you could get it by itself. It was like a special edition and it was really good. And then the watermelon and the strawberry, but you can only get those in the variety packs, which I feel like is a travesty because they're really good. I'm just putting it out there.
Travesty is like a really big word for that. I mean,
no, it's a travesty.
Okay.
But on a happy note, my margarita mix that I like, that's like the healthier one that doesn't have all the corn syrup stuff in it, was on sale. It was like $5.
Healthier margarita mix.
It didn't have all the extra sugar. It didn't have all.
It's got less sugar. Still make really shitty decisions, but it's got less sugar in it.
You have to actually put the tequila in it. It doesn't come, so I can make it even.
Okay.
I can make even shittier decisions.
So 20 acres, backhoe, chainsaw, freezer, and a wood chipper. Yeah. Oh yeah. You just went Fargo.
Oh, there you go, Tim.
That's what I'm talking about. Fargo. Come on.
Exactly. You see, Pantera says the girls had the same thoughts. See if that's accurate. Some of them do.
Show the pond. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm thinking, take them shooting. Show them that I can shoot straight for a long ways.
Pigs will do it. Yeah, that's why I always tell them do the pigs. There was this great interview years ago. I'm talking like probably early 90s that Mel Gibson did on Oprah. And I've seen the clip of it a few times over the years. It like resurfaces. And his daughters at the time of the interview were getting close to the age of dating. So he said that he had this fantasy of getting all these like prosthetic teenage boy pimply faced heads mounted on the wall.
That's messed up.
Behind him, so that when he answered the door, he could like and be like, "You gonna take my daughter out?" and have all these like heads behind him.
That's some next level.
Right.
Yeah. Wow.
But I think that's kind of funny.
What was that song? What's his name? Yeah, he's from Tennessee.
You have to narrow it down for me, honey. Not the one you had played football with in high school.
No, the one that we hired to play at the club when I was the entertainment director.
The one with the quarters, or the one?
No.
Rodney Atkins.
Rodney Atkins. Rodney Atkins had a song.
No, this is how we communicate.
Yeah. You guys don't need to know the rest of those stories. Trust me. Trust me.
The guy who played football in high school, or the guy with the quarters?
So Rodney Atkins had a song, "Cleaning This Gun."
Oh yeah.
This is like 20 years ago, probably. 16, 17 anyway, years ago.
Yeah, we were married, so it was, yeah.
It was a great song. About those of y'all that haven't heard it, you should go listen to it. It's about, you know, y'all go out, have a good time. Boy comes, picks up his girl. He's like, you know, no worries, you guys have fun. Make sure you bring her back by, you know, 10, 9. I'll be here all night cleaning this gun.
Cleaning this here gun. Yeah, I remember that. That was a good one.
It was a good song.
Yeah.
He has good music. He should have done more.
He did. He switched labels. He released some stuff after that, and then he kind of went quiet again a few years ago. So I don't know. I don't know the story, but he's good.
He had more talent than what we got out of him.
Yeah. Well, then some of the things on the radio right now that I can't stand.
I don't even listen to the radio now.
I don't that often. Just if I'm like.
I have an AC/DC CD in my car right now. That's what I've been listening to the last couple.
Oh, was that what that's what he was blasting on the way in? Yeah, I heard him.
I'm a rolling thunder, a power ray.
Oh, you're scaring the baby.
It's okay. I'm coming out like a hurricane. You're a little scared.
She's scared. She's scared. You scared her.
Poor dog. She's supposed to be a watchdog. Nope. I don't
Oh, Robin, it's still you. You just had to switch accounts? All right, gotcha. Good Lord, good Lord. Yeah, so I don't know, you guys. I don't know about you all, but I am super excited for this meetup. I know I keep talking about it, but I feel like just because it happened this week, like not the actual meetup, but like all the information and everybody booking all their stuff and figuring out that they're going, like I like to travel and go and do that kind of stuff. Mike, not so much.
No.
So he's gonna hold down the fort and take care of everybody while we're.
I like to travel right out to my garden.
Yeah.
And work.
Yeah. But.
So, speaking of my garden.
Oh, your plan.
I have a ridiculous amount. What game plan?
Oh, I thought that's what we were getting into.
No, I was gonna say.
Just kidding.
I have a ridiculous amount of like nursery plants that I've started from seed going on right now. It's crazy. I'm actually, I'm gonna shoot a video this
people
weekend.
on the couch. What's up, Mark and Debbie? Yes, I know. I hope you guys are going, right? Sorry, not to interrupt.
Oh no, you're not started.
I am. I just didn't want to ignore them and then get lost in the shuffle. So I want to see you guys there. I'm sure you guys are going. Yay. Okay, go ahead. Continue.
I don't even remember.
You're talking about your plants.
Plants. I have plants. I'm gonna shoot a video about them.
Your seeds. You're
said that fast. Got it in there.
Your seeds.
Actually, I wrote up like 30 titles that I want to shoot videos of.
Okay.
Probably 30 titles. And I'm going to go on TubeBuddy and I'm going to search those titles and I'm going to see which ones are going to be the best searchable and then rewrite them.
I don't know why for half a second I thought you were going to say Tinder, which would be weird.
Maybe I'll go there too. Throw some different titles up, see what happens.
Shopping for something new. All right.
I'm going to go get some of those titles. Want me to get them? Yeah, I'll read some titles. You guys can tell me what you think of my titles.
Yeah, go ahead.
And then we'll see what titles she's got stored up.
I don't do titles. I do video ideas. And then you usually come up with the title. Like, so here's the thing. So I shoot most of the videos and I edit. Now I pretty much edit all of them. Like, I think the last time Mike edited a video was when I was at the meetup in Oklahoma. So he edited a video real quick and threw it up because I didn't have time to get one ready before I had to leave. And so he does like the uploading and he does like the title. He puts, like, I send him the thumbnail, he tweaks it if he needs to or adds things to it, like writing or whatever.
See, I want to come up with great titles
then
that TubeBuddy says are good titles for like searchability, but low for competition. And then I want to come up with a great idea for the thumbnail for that title and then shoot a video. That's what I want to do. So here's some of my titles. You guys ready?
Oh, yeah. So, yeah. Hold on. They're asking about TubeBuddy. So I'm trying to explain. They don't know. So Cold Beer Ranch and anybody else who doesn't know, TubeBuddy is like a little assistant thing that links into your YouTube. And it'll give you all kinds of different information about your channel. But one of the things it does is it helps you figure out when you
searchable phrases.
And so like when you're trying to figure out how to word your title for your topic, it'll help you. It'll tell you like, this is really strong, or
you
this
can
is
literally
really
change like
weak,
a
or-
couple of words in the title, and it'll go from not a lot of search volume to a lot of search volume,
Yeah.
or from a lot of competition to not a lot of competition. So it's got this whole tool that helps you figure out the version of the title that's going to get the highest search volume but has the least competition out there. And it just does that by when people go in and type in, it like keeps track of what people are searching. The other thing you can do is go to YouTube and start typing, like pick a subject, underwater basket weaving, right? So you can go to YouTube and start typing underwater and then see what pops up. Basket weaving, right?
Yeah.
And it'll tell you it's guessing what you're gonna type based on the volume of what other people have typed. And TubeBuddy just takes it a step further and takes your whole phrase, your title, and says, yeah, a lot of people are gonna search for that, or no, man, nobody gives a shit about that. Don't use that title, you know?
Yeah.
So
John
pretty
says
good.
you should do a video that's titled "Me and My TubeBuddy."
Me and my TubeBuddy.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, I have.
we're back to
used-
Tinder now.
So Christy says she's used the paid version of TV for over a year, and it's a great tool. I didn't know there was a paid version. How did I miss that? I don't know. Is there? Do you have a paid version?
We have the paid version.
Oh. I didn't know. I just log into it. I didn't know
Yeah.
he bought it. Okay.
Yeah, it's a great tool. I mean, it does so much more than that. I'm not going to get into a whole, but like, go Google it. And actually, you know what? I recommend if you've never heard of TubeBuddy, then you've probably never heard of Daryl Ives. So I recommend that you go Google Daryl Ives on YouTube. So don't Google him, YouTube him, and watch some of his videos on like how to grow your YouTube channel. Should I read some titles now?
Oh, let me answer one question real quick. So Ward, there's a lot of recipes that I have on our channel that I've done that are kind of healthier. Like there's some frittatas that are really good to do. There's different things like the chili is decent. You can make that pretty healthy. There's a lot of different things you can make, but there's some healthy like treats that I've done on there too. And some not so treats, but anyway, yeah.
Sometimes too, I'll go on YouTube and I'll type in like 1 year supply of food. Okay. And then all the options that it'll give me, like all I'll look at what did they title their video, how long's it been out, and how many views has it gotten, right? And then I'll take a little piece of that, you know, where they said, ooh, 1 acre. Like everybody wants to know how much food can you grow on 1 acre, or how much food can you grow on 1/4 acre. I don't care if you got 20 acres. People want to know how much you can grow on 1 acre. So put that in the damn title, right? So I do a lot of that research, and I'm thinking about, you know, putting together like what's going to be the right title. Here, I'm gonna read some titles. Here we go.
Here's a preview.
I'll read some titles.
These are like coming attractions.
Here we go.
Apparently.
Should I top my pepper plants or not?
Top?
Top.
Like put soil on?
Nope.
No.
Question
I
mark.
don't
So
know
then
what
the
that
thumbnail
means. What
comes
is a
into
top?
play, and her holding the pepper plant with a look. So
I
anyway,
don't know what that means.
it's got to do with cutting the tops off the pepper plants.
Oh.
The idea here is people who want to know, should I top my pepper plants or not? They're going to find that. And then other people who have no idea what the hell you mean by that, the thumbnail has to make them say, what does that mean? And I'm clicking, right? So it's a combination of I'm enticing you with information you want, and here's some clickbait. I dare you.
It's like science.
It's like bass fishing. All right, here we go. How to make money starting vegetable seeds.
Not quite, Tim.
Cut the top off. That's exactly what it means.
No. What he said right before that. I've heard of Burl Ives, not
Oh.
Daryl Ives. It was a joke.
Oh.
Anyway, never mind. That's what I was
Okay.
saying.
How to eat for free. Everybody, who's not going to
Oh,
click
see,
on that?
that's cute. Cold Beer says, "Did Peter Piper top his peppers?" But
Did
see,
Peter
that's not
Piper-
going to get. That's the
Did
problem.
Peter Piper
Top his peppers.
top his peppers?
He got thrown.
I might
in the
dabble with
fridge
that.
for that.
I might dabble with that a little bit. Okay.
It is marketing. That's exactly right.
This trick will make your tomato plants much better. And then just a picture of a tomato plant. All right. Everybody likes that. This trick, this hack.
Oh, Christy.
Can I grow a year's supply of food on 1 acre? A lot of people have done that one. They all get a lot of views. Is it worth it to raise your own meat chickens? That one I was going to actually
John gave
do
you
some.
permission to use it, so you're good to go.
That's cool. I wasn't going to ask permission. It's all good.
So bad.
Let's see. Where was I?
I don't know. You need your arm to be longer.
How much money do plant nurseries make? I think some people will click on that, especially people that go buy little plants from Home Depot. Okay. Save a ton of money on nursery plants. Again, these are things coming into season as we're coming into
tomato
spring.
plants need to catch up.
But oh, that's pretty good. That's good. You actually might want to be a comedian. I'm just thinking. Prune basil so it keeps growing. I don't know about that one. So it grows forever. I don't know.
You TubeBuddied these already?
No, these are just things have written
Oh,
down.
so these are broken.
None of this has been TubeBuddied yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, these are very weird.
Farming on a quarter acre. Quit your job. Yeah, that's clickbait. So that's fine.
Clickbait.
But that's all right. Top secret garden watering tips for success. I think that's, everybody wants to know how to.
The tip is just add water.
Just add water the shit.
Yeah, it'll
Success.
Quit cussing a lot.
Grow a ton of food in containers. Yeah, that's one. Survival food you should be growing. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, there's some people are going to click on that. Grow ginger in containers. You wouldn't believe people care about ginger.
Yeah, because they make, you know why?
As I'm going through gardening stuff, I'm finding all these videos about ginger.
You know why?
Getting a ton of views. So I'm like,
why?
I need to do a video about growing ginger.
Because of fire cider and because of, what's that thing that I don't like with the SCOBY pad? What's that stuff?
I don't know.
With the SCOBY pad.
I don't
With
know.
the SCOBY pad.
I'm getting scared.
Kombucha.
Easy. Yeah.
Thank you.
Anyway, apparently a lot of people are searching stuff about growing ginger. So, do one of those. All right, dude. Grow these foods in under 1 month. There's like a lot of stuff that you can grow pretty fast, like radishes and lettuces and greens and stuff. So, and then
yes, exactly. Kombucha, Chrissy. Yes.
Stop breeding mosquitoes by accident. That one actually I thought of because I found some water.
This one can create maggots out of thin air and mosquitoes and oh my gosh. Can I tell the maggot story? Can I please tell the maggot story?
The potatoes under the counter? Spoiler alert!
Spoiler alert. So when we lived after we were married, we had a 2-bedroom apartment and it had a dishwasher that had these 2 little side things on it. And Mike had bought potatoes for something and put them in there. I didn't know that there were potatoes in there. Months go by.
Probably several months.
And
I probably bought potatoes again since then.
I have no idea.
Totally forgot they were down.
We didn't eat at home a lot then. So
we ate at home a lot. It was just takeout.
It was takeout, yeah, because we were both working like crazy hours. So it was very like passing ships in the night, whatever. So one day I was like, oh my God, I could not figure I kept smelling the smell. I couldn't figure out where it was coming from. So I'm like searching everything. And I finally find this one weird cupboard where I'm like, I never put anything in here because it was literally like this thin, right? I open it and it's just flies come out, maggots everywhere.
It's something from a movie.
It was disgusting. And I'm like, why would you so we had been getting hot and cold, just cooking these potatoes and like rotting them next to it. And that is one example of a time that he created wildlife in the house.
Well, let me tell you all about the time that she almost let our daughter stay the night with several boys that we don't know. Never met their parents. Don't even know if that was all legit.
You don't know anything.
Could have been the older brother that was messaging saying, I'm dad. I don't know. There you go.
Don't say that. Now I'm going to think she's halfway to Mexico. Come on.
Have you communicated with her this afternoon?
Yes.
Okay.
Jesus.
Like, did she send up an SOS? So, anyway, that's all I got. A whole bunch of names of videos that I want to shoot in the next, like, those are all like a lot of my like spring ideas.
My water broke garden tips. Oh my God, children,
That's actually pretty good. With the right thumbnail, John, I'm telling you, you need to post this video, that title, sit down and think about the thumbnail. And honestly, it doesn't matter what the video is about. Just make sure the first minute is funny enough to keep them watching.
I'm just picturing like a bunch of like women lined up that are going into labor and their water just breaks.
See, I'm not picturing that. I'm picturing an exploding hose out in the garden because it happens to me like twice a year.
A pregnant woman in labor is sort of like an exploding hose.
Like twice a year, my water breaks in the garden somewhere.
Oh,
But
yeah.
with the right thumbnail, that could be, yeah, you could be playing both sides of the fence on that one.
Oh, I know, cold beer buddy. That's what
Right?
we need.
We don't need two, buddy.
We got
Cold
that
beer buddy.
saved.
I'm just gonna start calling you, dude. I'm gonna yo. Here's what I'm thinking. I want to make a video about a rock. Go.
Yeah, come up with a title for me. Oh Lord.
Golly gee.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we have a lot of other projects. The list is long for this season.
Yeah,
long.
So long.
Yeah, there's a decent amount of construction.
Yeah.
Like 4 or 5 good construction type projects on the list to start here just as the weather starts to warm, the days start to get a little bit longer. A pillow undershirt.
I'm pregnant.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
cool water on the.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I would die.
Yeah, I mean, a pregnant lady standing out in the garden gets that job done. And then it's all about, protecting the pipes so that they don't freeze and break. And it had nothing to do with her water breaking. It was the water. Yeah. Anyway, we're overanalyzing the hell out of that. We can move on.
Right.
Yeah.
40-year-old woman gives birth to watermelon. Literally.
So what are your ideas for videos? Let's talk about some of your ideas. What you got?
Well, this weekend I'm shooting the feed delivery.
2,000 pounds of feed.
Yep.
We've already played this game once. How long ago did we get the last one?
I just went and looked, and now I don't
Let me tell you guys about the shit show that happened last time. So, Homeboy.
I didn't film this because
Homeboy brought 2,000 pounds of feed in this giant 2,000 pound sack.
Yeah.
Like as big as a Volkswagen bus.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, just put it in that cargo container right there. That's not going to happen.
Whoa!
So,
he doesn't have like a.
So he manages to like roll it off of his truck.
Yeah.
And
it's halfway in the container.
And the container doors were open, so it's like the top of it. It's not even halfway in. The top of it's laying in the container. Okay.
Yeah. And
so I get home and I'm like, what's the plan? Well, we don't have one. So now we need to make one.
So, okay. I have to preface this with, I have these big, the like big barrels, right?
55-gallon drums.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. I couldn't think. I was like 300-pound barrels, but that wasn't right. So I was going to put it all in there and do that. But the problem was he delivered on a Friday at like 4:20 and we go live at 4:30. So I was like, I don't have time to direct this out here. He wasn't home yet. I had to go live. It was a mess, right? It was a hotmess.com.
I didn't even know it was coming.
Well, because I don't usually notify him when I'm getting a feed delivery. And
we're not going to get 50-pound sacks anymore. We're going to get one giant 2,000-pound sack.
Okay.
Maybe you should run that one by me.
Okay, but here's the deal. Initially, he was very confident. Ruben was very confident that he could just get it into the thing.
First of all.
But that is not the case.
First of all, that should have been run by me because I'd have been pumping the brakes on that and coming up with a plan.
Okay.
So check it out. So here's what happens. So then we get out there and there's a shovel, multiple shovels involved, and her and Frankie are like shoveling this feed. out of this
barrels.
giant sack into the barrels until we get it down to, I don't know, 600 or 700 pounds left in the sack, right? So then I go back into the back of the cargo container, and I don't know, those of y'all familiar with cargo containers, there's like these big like pad eyes in there that you can tie stuff to. So I get a big tow strap and run it from one side to the other of the cargo container in the back. And then I have a chain fall, right? For when I kill hogs, so I can, hang them. So I go to chain fall, click it to that tow strap back there, and then pull the chain out, connect it to the sack that's probably still got like 600 or 700 pounds, and chain falling and dragging it into the container. This was an entire production.
It was a hot mess.
That shouldn't have happened. So anyway, we got another one coming tomorrow. Good times.
Well, yeah, but okay. But Will brought up the thing so we can hold it. Mike thinks that because the sacks are meant to feel like silos, right? So it has the hole on the bottom that you can open. So we're hoping that we can just put barrels underneath it, and then we have to just like cart the barrels over.
So Will brought over a skid steer
we'll
with a forklift attachment on it. So we're going to try to lift the bag high enough to put the barrel under it, open there's a little hole built into the bottom of the bag that you can open and close, fill a barrel, move the barrel, put another barrel, and then, hopefully tomorrow's production will not be as bad as the last one.
In theory. We'll see.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm hopeful. And then I still have to fill all the barrels. And if I have to shovel them all, I will. Here's the deal. It is so much cheaper if I get the bag versus if I just get him to fill the barrels for me, that it's like.
How much cheaper?
I figured it out once, but I don't
I'm going to ask him tomorrow. I'm going to collect all this actual information tomorrow.
It's 80. Okay. Listen,
hold on. How much
80,
is 2,000 pounds?
2,000 pounds. Oh, how much money?
Yeah.
I thought you were being a retard. I thought you were like, how much does a ton of feathers weigh?
That's a good question. How much does a ton of feathers weigh?
That's the thing. It's a ton.
Okay.
It's
just checking.
A lot of feathers.
So,
anyway.
so how much are we paying for 2,000 pounds of 28% protein, ridiculous, like high quality grain?
Right. Do you want me to say?
I don't care.
You don't care? I don't know. You get weird.
It's going to be more expensive here than it is where you guys are in the middle of Oklahoma or Texas or wherever.
So
we're in SoCal.
It went up because everything's going up. So it's $750.
$750 for 2,000 pounds.
Right.
That's, somebody do the math.
I worked it out already.
I'm going to say that's like 45, 42 cents a pound.
Yeah, something like that. So
somebody check my math.
Yeah. So.
And it's like 78 cents a pound for 21% if you buy a 50-pound sacks. So it's cheaper.
It's a lot cheaper. But if you do the barrels, then it's either $150 or a $200 delivery fee. And he's filling the barrels for you. And it's $80 a barrel on top of that.
Oh, yeah. Okay. This is cheaper.
Yeah.
38 cents. What did I say? 42 to 45?
Yeah, that's what I figured out, Chrissy. It was
38.
like, yeah, which is decent. Well, out here, that's decent for what I'm getting. If I were getting.
It's 28% protein.
Yeah.
Super.
So like unless I buy like the cheapest, crappiest feed, like I could get it for like right now. I think even the cheapest ones are like 17 right now.
Yeah, Tractor Supply's got like 19% for like 17.
Yeah.
17,
so
50
all our prices have gone up. So it's not, and it's just because we're in California. I know it's probably a lot cheaper where you are. I mean, she has a feed store, so she knows. You won't deliver it to me, Chrissy?
Right? We'll buy 2,000 pounds at a time.
Right. Come on now. But yeah, so it's like I could buy the bottom level feed, which it's like when you're raising your own animals, you don't want to give them the swill, you want to give them something that's better. And so with that,
Wild game's 28.
Yeah. So exactly.
Yeah.
So
and it's $19 for 50 pounds.
That's not what it is here.
Yeah, no.
It's like 20.
If you can find the wild game feed that's 28% here.
It's like 27. Yeah, it's 26 or 27 right now.
It's off the chain.
It's a lot.
And this stuff, do we need to like wet it before we can feed it to baby chicks?
No.
We can feed this to baby chicks, right? Because it's
So
cut real small.
yeah, so the baby chicks, I don't give them the wet feed. I only give it to them when they're older. The baby chicks, I give it to them dry. But everybody else gets wet feed. I wet it down and soak it overnight. Or
So Paragon sent Tractor Supply. Tractor Supply is
there is
$19. Yeah, not here.
Not here.
Woo! You got to pay the California price out here.
And then our sales tax on top of that. Well, they're not supposed to charge you sales tax. It depends on where you go.
Your cursor is right on top of
What?
every time a new message comes up, the cursor is right there. So Addicted said 38 cents times 50 pounds is, yeah, $19.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, we're probably saving, so we can't even get to 28 here right now.
No, you can't.
So we're saving a few bucks per 50 pounds on 21%, but we're getting 28.
And the other local grain supplier is out right now. You can't get it from them because I guess the crop was bad.
I can't tell if Colby is serious right now or if he was just telling a dirty joke.
I think he's like walking the line.
He's walking the line.
I chuckled.
Yeah, he's walking the lines. Yeah.
I like it. But yeah, so it's here it's so like because the feed I had them on, it's like this is cheaper than what I had them on, and I'm comfortable with the level of the quality of it.
And this is better quality
and
than
it's
what
like
we have.
$10.
Well, I don't know if it's better quality. It's higher protein.
Yeah.
This does have a little bit of corn in it.
It does.
And what we had zero.
It had
corn.
no corn, but it's like
So,
it's only got a little bit. It's not too bad. So I'm not like super angry at it. But I know it's been hard to find good quality feeds that don't literally like the ones out here that are no corn, no soy, non-GMO
plus,
stuff.
we're supporting a family
like,
business.
Yeah, exactly. Are like $30.
This guy that we're buying from, they're a little ways away. He's got to truck it down here, but you know, it's a family visit. Are they on the reservation?
I don't think he's like. Well, he's very involved in it, but I don't think he's actually.
But anyway,
on it.
they're Indians, American Indians that family business. Yeah. So it's like anytime I can support something closer, localer, family owned, localer.
More local.
Yeah, I mean, when we were getting the king feed, it was having to get shipped in from.
No, it's from California.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Where?
It's like.
Don't say San Francisco.
No. It's like the valley, but it's like 3 hours from here.
Okay.
Yeah. But he also does like CBD tinctures and rubs for like muscles and joints and that stuff. He gave me some to try out, and I'm like, hot dog. That stuff works really well.
No, don't get her talking about ShootDang Fest again. Doggone it. It's a whole bunch of people getting together and making bad decisions.
No,
I'm just kidding.
God, it makes it sound like Woodstock. No, so it's just a lot of the channels, some of which are in the room right now.
Yeah, a bunch of people that are in the room right now will be there.
Like Chrissy.
And it's going to be in where is it? What city?
So it's actually in what is it? It's right outside. It's like the suburb of Tulsa. It's like Cataloga something, whatever. It's like right there. But it's still like, what?
In Oklahoma.
Yeah, it's like 10 minutes from the airport or whatever. So Animal Feed and CBD would like to see the business plan. I know he does vape juice too. He's got he's just all across the market. Yeah. But he's cool, dude.
Well, I looked into doing this years ago to buying
the different grains.
like 20,000 pounds of the different grains and mixing it yourself and then selling it locally to maybe make a few bucks and offset your own costs. And I found people on YouTube that were doing it. And frankly, the bottom line is, unless you're buying it by like 5 tons per grain or more, you're just not saving enough to go through the work yourself. So if I can find somebody like him that's doing that, that's buying the grains in bulk, making his own mix and selling it in 2,000-pound batches and making a little bit of a profit, and I'm still saving money, yeah, duh.
Nava down south. If you look at the video that I posted on Wednesday on our channel, the links below or in the description for the hotel. And then there's also, if you go to Jason Crawford's channel, there's he did a video about announcing ShootDang Fest, and it's got everything on there.
It's called the Weed and Feed.
Oh my god, I love it.
Nice. We got our own comedy hour going on.
Weed and Feed. Oh my god, Chrissy, I'm dead.
Nice. Nice.
Oh my god, that's so. I'm gonna tell Ruben that tomorrow.
Ask him to toss a little peyote in there. We got a
Right?
deal.
Yeah, the Weed and Feed. Oh my god.
How many of y'all even know what peyote is? I'm curious.
He's participating.
We're not going to discuss that.
Nope.
Negative.
Ghost Rider, who's left the building.
Yep. I never had one of those visions.
Never. Okay. I know cold beer.
Trust me, cold beer. I know. I know.
Wow. Like, we know.
We love our house and
We do.
our property,
We do.
and I love my job. We hate everything else about
California.
where we are right now. So it's like if we hated our house and the only thing good in life was
Probably why we
my
don't
job,
go anywhere.
then
Not very
I'd probably have to just make a decision and change my job. But
Yeah.
because we really do love our house, and up here, as bad as California is, we're up on this hill
Ramona is different.
outside of the
Yeah.
big city. Like I drive an hour to work every day, and we have no neighbors.
Like, yeah.
We have a horse pasture on that side,
Yeah.
cow pasture on that side, and a creek behind us. And we're not in California
even,
when
like,
we're here.
When so they call it like going into town, which is basically just our little main street, and otherwise it's going down the hill, which is like into the city, right? So when you go into town, it's right now California is under a mask mandate again.
Nobody in this little town wears.
Nobody's been doing it.
This is all Republicans up here.
Yeah, for the most part. There's a few.
Well, yeah.
There's a few.
Some horse people are.
Those are equestrians.
Yeah, equestrian.
That's the difference between
Yeah.
horse people and equestrians. That's
Yeah.
the difference.
Yeah.
But nobody's gives two hoots about it. And honestly, even when I've gone down the hill, I haven't worn it anywhere. So I refuse at this point. I
know, Colbert. I know.
Yeah.
You know what I have not done? I have not gone on the internet and looked for like project management jobs in anywhere else in Texas or anywhere, because I don't want to know. Like I don't want to tempt it. You know, it's like it's not. I mean, I don't want to have a job. Like so many people have jobs. I've been at this company for 20 years. It's like a career. So it's like, I don't want to just have a job somewhere.
Yeah.
So it's no.
I agree. The pole barn.
But let things get a little bit worse, or let them mandate that my kid has to get vaccinated in order to go to school. Like,
well, so yeah.
Now we're having a
refer
different
to them-
conversation.
I refer to them as communist face diapers. They've mandated that they do have to. It's supposedly dependent on when it officially gets FDA approval, and that's supposed to take place. They're guesstimating July. They are offering exemptions, and our particular school district is a lot more lenient on that stuff. So I should be okay to be able to get her an exemption.
Yeah, luckily
the caveat
our
to
little
that
town
is
up
that they
here,
might require her to get tested weekly.
our little town up here on the mountain, literally has its own school district.
Yeah.
So we're not part of the big San Diego Unified. So it's like, luck there.
Right. You know what? I got a taste of that Havasu Wayne of homeschooling when everything first happened, and she did not do well. I did not do well. She and I fought. It was ugly. Her grades, she was barely passing for a little while there until we kind of eventually got into a bit of a rhythm, but it was a struggle bus. Like it was hard. So I don't really anticipate going back to
what? I'm gonna look. If that's true addicted, I would be super surprised. I'm gonna have to look that up, because I don't think Texas has higher property. I don't think anywhere has higher anything when it comes to charging the people than California.
Oh yeah,
But-
they tax you for everything here.
Well, he's saying that Texas has higher property taxes than California.
Maybe initially, but
I'm gonna look into it.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Because that would be interesting if that were the case.
Yeah, see, Kellen, exactly. Like but hold out because I have a feeling there's gonna be a lot of things that happen between now and the beginning of summer.
Things are about to fall apart.
Yeah.
For the bad guys now. The bad guys are falling apart right now.
The narrative's falling apart.
Fast. And once it starts to crumble, it's going down.
Yeah.
So you know what? Hold in there for just a little while longer and see what happens because I think it's happening. We're seeing it. When you see CNN and CNNBC starting to like push back against Fauci, you know it's finally about to crumble. So give it a minute. Yeah. But we don't talk politics on this channel, except for when we do.
Except for when Mike says it's okay. I'm not allowed to. But, you know. Oh, we dropped down to one person. Something happened.
Whoa, the internet dropped.
The internet got cranky, I'm guessing. Well, it's time to go anyway.
Yeah.
So
we have one person in the room right now, but all these people are still
talking. So something.
Yeah, we got all these people talking.
What's going on.
But it says there's one person in here
right now, but you guys are all talking, so I don't know.
It's like Pole Barn left and Nova came in. Nova left, Addicted came in.
Yeah.
Addicted left, Cold Beer came in.
Yeah,
but we only have one
all
person
of a
in there.
sudden it's like down to nobody. That's bizarre. I know. It is. They're mad at us because we just talked about the things we're not supposed to talk
about. That's what happened.
We're getting shadow banned.
Oh!
Now it's back up to 44. Man.
Hey, look at that.
Okay, see,
all right. Cool.
Oh,
We're having a beer with 44 people right now.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh. What's the other one they have to get? There's nothing else that I know about.
In the 7th grade?
Oh, are you talking about the HPV one? Because they don't have to get that one, as far as I know.
You know what? I want to hold off on that one another couple years.
Oh yeah, I'm not getting that.
Because
I know too many people.
It's a new enough vaccination that.
Yeah, no, I know too many people that had adverse to.
Yeah, I want to let that one play out for another couple years and make sure that they get it ironed out. Hopefully, we don't need to worry about that for another couple years.
Exactly.
Although she does want to stay the night with boys, so maybe we need to worry about that.
That's a different kind of shot. Anyway, on that note, I gotta go pick her up from the sex den. Apparently, I don't know.
Stop it.
Well, thank you guys for hanging out with us. Remember, if you know anybody besides Chrissy at Paragon Ridge Ranch that is going to be, or that their homestead, farm, setup, whatever is near there, reach out to me. Let me know the name of the channel and the person so that I can maybe reach out to them and maybe set something up to film. Since I'm coming from so far away, I really want to try to get maximum filmage in between the actual event. So
John C. No, last shot I got was a
whiskey.
No, it was a shot of whiskey. No, I did get a tetanus shot a couple years ago when I cut myself pretty bad. Got a nice little scar right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the last time I've been poked with a needle. Sorry if you disagree.
That you know of.
I'm not sorry if you disagree.
Yeah, well, it's all good. It's all good. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like.
Oh, Payne family.
Yeah. Oh, they haven't been posting, Chrissy. You know that, but I'm guessing they'll be there. I don't know.
You guys, I saw a post a little while ago that the Crockers were going to be live tonight talking
I think they're
about.
Going right now, I think.
So yeah, I think the Crockers are going live right now. Bounce over there and check them out. It's Coffee with the Crockers.
I think that was the one that was going live. Yeah. It's hard to keep track of all of Jason's channels. Bless his heart.
I think it was Coffee with the Crockers that said they were going to be going live.
I saw that one this morning. Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. Yeah, I'll have to reach out to them. That's a good one too. Porter Valley. I'll have to reach out to them and see. So, what pains? Oh, John, you're so bad.
Pains in the ass. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We will be posting a new video every Sunday and Wednesday and going live every Friday. Have a great weekend. Bye. Oh, it was rescheduled to 8:30.
Who, the
Crockers? See, there you go. You heard it here first, folks. Or not at all. Maybe you saw it on Facebook. I don't know.